So we've got overflow pens over here because obviously we're not putting anything out. We're keeping everything inside, so moved some across to here where the pet lambs are. This is good strong stuff that's uprooted and will be ready to ship out once the weather improves. So we've got a few spare pens across here. Bit of extra work, but it's better than them being outside in that horrible, wet, dirty snow. I'm classing that as a success. This yow prolapsed. Popped it back in, pop a harness on her. Now look what we've got. Bloody lovely. And she's got juice. So I don't want to say too much, but thankfully the snow hasn't come too much. You can still see green behind me, which is good. Higher up there is some snow on the hills, but hopefully that's it now and we'll just get nice weather and it'll be lovely and sunny. But March isn't over yet. So I think tomorrow's maybe going to be a nasty kind of day again. I think it's maybe changed more to rain than snow now, but still. We're going to put... we're not going to put anything out. Davey is away around checking all of the yows and lambs outside and feeding them, making sure that they're all okay. We've filled up our overflow pens now. They're full. We have some space out here behind me that we could put some more yows and lambs to batch up with. And then, yeah, we'll take it from there. We've got another shed that we might need to put stuff to batch up into, but we'll see. But they just keep lambing. You empty the pens and they just fill up again. So the last 5 yows that I've just treated, the lambs with nabils and a skirt, marked the yows, have all been triplets. We've already lifted 6 lambs this morning, and I've got another 13 to lift. And that's just this morning. That's all triplets or a couple sets of quads. But I am managing to get singles adopted on, so he must be around the other side, but where possible I'm trying to use lambs on that. But yeah, we knew we were going to have a lot of pets. Yeah, there he goes. So yeah, I hate to think how my sister's getting on. So I know a lot of you have said that it's crazy the amount of work that's going on and I'm just myself. I'm not myself. I am absolutely not myself. For the earlies and the Texels, I sort of did most of it because there's a much lesser number with them. But for this lot, I am by no means myself. Not at all. My sister's obviously on holiday now. She's home. My brother will be on holiday later this week. My dad's obviously here. He's more cattle, but he's here and does help as and when it gets busy. Davey obviously is here now. He's finished scanning, so he's here most of the time. And then we've got our friend on night shift. So I am by no means myself. We all just get stuck in, and it's a busy time of year, but you know that there's an end date. You know it's going to be busy. You put the work in and you get the rewards at the end. Really starting to struggle to feed these guys cobs now outside because everywhere you go is just soaking. I mean, I know it doesn't look it, but the sheep are just sinking in. It's just a nightmare, and then they end up wasting them, and they're too expensive to waste. So the weather needs to seriously buck up its ideas so I can get some of the yows with lambs outside and then can get these girls inside. Had a wee bonus. Clever girls had 2. Yeah, you. Good set of twins. Our wee overflow pens are full now. And I'm just putting up some barricades to try and reduce as much of the wind as possible. Give the lambs a wee bit more shelter. So because we've not put anything outside for the past 3 days, we've got another shed set up ready to fill with ewes and lambs, like a big batching up pen. So they'll get silage out the front here, both sides. We're going to split them and put maybe a 20-25 each side, see how we get on, just so they don't get too lost, and hopefully we'll get them outside in the next day or so. So obviously it's a bit of extra work. Davey's been down here setting this up this morning whilst I was feeding and watching the lambers. So we're going to then move ewes with lambs down to here, and then hopefully in a couple of days time they'll just get straight outside to the grass. But we'll see what the weather's going to do. So yeah, we'll start shipping down here just shortly. It's not quite so bad because they can run loose. It's like a wee batching up pen, but it's still a bit of work. You can't just put them straight out to grass. But we've got them living, we've got them up, they're souped, they're roaded, they're ready to go. But I'm not one to risk it because it is very cold today again and snow is falling. So lambs are getting shut in this wee bit just to protect them, and then we'll get the ewes in the back. So lambs are in the front and then the ewes are in the back. Thank goodness I am not outside lambing in that. It is disgusting. It's absolutely soaking. It's like sleety, wet snow, dirt. It's cold, it's miserable. There is mud everywhere. I've never been so glad for this building. So I've seen the show's been up and down shoving for a wee while now, and that's not a good sign. So that's a tail. So I need to get in here and get this lamb out. So she's managed to shove his bum, sort of like wedged his bum in her pelvis. So I'm now just trying to, So I'm now just trying to get his legs, his back legs turned around so I can get him pulled out. Because there's no room in here for turning the lamb around, because there's 2 others in here beside him. So that's his legs turned round. And obviously she's tight because she hasn't lambed anything before, which this is what I don't like, because this then means broken ribs potentially. You still with us, man? Are you still with us? Come on. That's it. Come on. His wee hearty's going. I always just like to be careful with them, just in case they have got broken ribs. I don't want to hurt them anymore, obviously, but I want him to breathe as well. Come on, sir. A wee bit of straw up the nose can sometimes help. Just tickle them slightly. Come on. That's it. So he was coming like that through her pelvis, so she'd shoved that through, and obviously the tail was sticking out, but thankfully he's all good, and I think his ribs are okay. But because she's a gimmer, she's obviously never lambed before, so she's tight, all the muscles are tight, and with him coming tail first makes it even worse. But thankfully she's quite roomy inside, so it's not quite so bad. Come on, lads, shove him out. I quite like them to shove them out as well, just at their speed, so you don't rip anything inside her if you can, but obviously sometimes they need to come out quickly, e.g. tail first, so it doesn't drown. And then just give them a couple seconds, leave them attached for just a couple of seconds. Once they're going, just pull them away. And then get the third one. There's your legs. Sometimes if you push up her belly from the outside, it can help as well. Push the lamb into your hand a wee bit easier. This is all just wee tricks I've learnt off that. This one's got his head screwed round and he's looking at his bum. Come on. So you just have to try and grab his neck and sort of pull it back round gently. There we go. And I find as well, if you put 2 fingers in her poop hole, that can help as well, just pop the head out a wee bit. Come on, lass. That's it. Shove. Good girl. There we go. Then I always pull the 2 front legs and just like behind the ears. Most of the pressure's on the front legs. You're just sort of guiding the head out. I find that works quite well. Good job, lass. Good size 3 for a mark. Push up the belly again as well, just to make sure. It should be like real floppy. If you feel something hard, that's when you know that there's another lamb in there. Check the milk. First thing. So that's the 3 of them. That was the tail first one. Good size set of 3 for a gimmer. With a lovely pouch of milk. Good job, lass. This is the tail first guy. I have actually seen Yow's lamb tail first. I've seen it if the feet are coming the right way and it's all lined up all right. I have seen them push them out, but more often than not, you need to help them. Everyone's happy in the overflow space, so I'm hoping that we'll get most of these out maybe tomorrow. But they're nice big strong lambs, so they'll be good to go when the weather improves. It's hard to believe that this is literally the only space that we would have had for pens before. How we coped, I have no idea. Oh, no idea. So here's the yows, settling in fine, getting their silage, and they've got tubs of water there. Just split the shed just so it's easier for them to find their mothers again. I'm just going to have a wee walk through and make sure everyone's okay. giving them a wee bit of rolls as well, just to keep them quiet. They're just finding them just now. But everyone looks good. Hopefully get this outside in the next day or two. That's it for this one. Thank you as always for watching. Please feel free to check out my website and have a look at the merch. I'll pop the link down below. See you for the next one.